right, guys. Okay, guys, thanks for the help with the luggage. Thanks so much. You too, you especially, Mother Teresa. You're the fucking best. Like, lay off the booger sugar and you'll be good to go. But thanks so much for your hospitality. Well, would you look who it is? Looks like you caught me coming back from my vacation from the depths of hell. Sorry to vanish on you. I just needed to take a few weeks to chill in a more welcoming environment. Let me tell you, the buffet they got down there in the shore of the Screaming Damned over in upstate hell, highly recommended if you ever find yourselves down there. Now, what am I talking about? See what we're talking about. Guys, I've been gone for a hot minute. I've had 8 mental breakdowns, I've gotten sick, I've sprained my ankle, I've gotten my 2 vaccines, and by golly, I'm not feeling good. But we've missed a lot, and we've got a lot to cover. But before we get into that, let me regale you of some of the stories of my travels over the last month. It all started on a nice, warm, crisp summer's day.
Hey there. You don't want to listen to this guy, alright? I'm gonna blur this screen so you don't gotta see him tell his stupid story, alright? Hi, it's me. The better Chris from the future. Now, obviously, I'm looking a little ragged right now. And that's because the future is not good. Somehow worse than the last year, if you could believe it. So for the sake of our planet, this video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon's newest model, the Everyday E25s, come in a variety of fun colors and patterns, with various fit options for ears of all sizes. We're all gonna look good in these earbuds, alright? And maybe the morale boost from just like how good we look will help us fucking deal with the onslaught. Sorry, I got a little emotional there. Gotta jog off the feelings. Now, pretty soon a lot of us are going to be keeping watch in 6-hour shifts to make sure the demons are kept at bay. So it's a good thing that Raycons last 6 hours continuously, with lots of bass and a nice noise-isolating fit. And they cost half the price of other premium earbuds without sacrificing quality. By clicking on the link below or visiting buyraycon.com/Raygun and buying a pair of Raycons, you'll be supporting my channel while snagging yourself some amazing premium earbuds. Now, if you somehow don't care about the survival of humanity and the continuation of the human race, then, you know, you're fine, I guess. Because Raycon's got a 45-day free return policy. Now, do me and everybody else a favor. Go to buyraycon.com/Raygun. I repeat, that's buyraycon.com/Raygun. And, just do that. Because I don't want to return home to a terrible future.
And then I put the dagger
Goodbye.
right through his chest and I was like, hey, you're dead now. Good luck. And that's the full story of how I became king of the manlets. And now with that whimsically gripping story out of the way, I think now's about the right time to kind of dive into some of the stories that we missed over the last couple weeks, because that's what we do here. And what better place to start than right here in the wonderful world of YouTube, the place I call home. What wonderful events have transpired in my weeks of absence.
I love little girls, they make me feel so good.
YouTuber EDP445, who was exposed as alleged child predator in vigilante sting operation, purges channel. Of course! You see, this is why when people ask me what I do, I say, hey, nice to meet you, I'm Chris. I'm an editor. Because when I think of YouTuber, I don't think of channels that I like, I don't know, like Skill Up or Elvis the Alien. I think of, like, makeup gurus like James Charles, endangering minors like he's Chile in 2010, or David Dobrik bashing his friend's eyes out with heavy machinery for vlog material. Whoa! David Dobrik wants to follow in Jimmy Fallon's footsteps. Wow. Either he's doing a really poor job or, you know, Jimmy Fallon's got a lot of secrets. But honest to God, like, the term YouTuber is so tainted now. It's so sad. But this EDP stuff is wildly fascinating, largely because it's just like, dude, how low does the bar have to be for being a decent person in 2021? Don't molest a kid. Don't do a rape. Don't kill a man. And even that's just not even a big deal sometimes. That's just more of a suggestion than anything else. You know, like, people love Snoop Dogg, like Caitlyn Jenner's running for fucking governor or some shit. Remember that time Inspector Gadget killed 2 women? Of course you don't. Because who's gonna hate this man? That's fucking Simba, dude. He could kill me. You know, Hakuna Matata, shooting me with a lot of bullets. Put me in the ground. I don't know, all I'm saying is it seems like a pretty manageable set of expectations if even murder isn't that big of a deal. So this mass of flesh, fat, and sin you see assaulting the screen before you is the YouTuber we're going to be talking about today, EDP445. Some of you might know him as Eat That Pussy 445. Yes, that's his name. There's really no time to explain. 2 million subscriber channel, popular meme edgelord type dude. If you don't know his content, here you go.
What the fuck's cracking with it, my nigga? This your boy, Eat That Pussy 445, coming at you little hoe-ass motherfuckers with another goddamn video. What the fuck's cracking with it? Just got out the motherfucking shower, man. I'm actually naked as fuck right now, my nigga. I got my ass, my titties, and my fucking dick hanging out, but I don't want to show that on fucking YouTube because I'll get thrown off the motherfucking air, you hear me?
It's brilliant. Well, our friend EDP here had some, unfortunate and incriminating private messages leaked of him allegedly sexting minors, even after he was made aware that they were underage. There's a lot of obviously upsetting material in these message logs because, obviously, given the, what are we talking about here? It's some really sick shit, and I mean that somewhat literally, because he actually, for real, by the grace of our Lord and Savior, Master Chief, texted a picture of his own shit to a 13-year-old girl. Why you do that? I know they never, officially teach us how to sext, really. That's something we kind of figure out on our own as we get older and we get into relationships and we meet people. It's something you feel out, you learn yourself. But I know you probably don't need a degree to figure out that this is probably not the route to take with anybody, let alone a 13-year-old girl. You shouldn't do this to a fucking person 10 years older than you. You know, there's Paragon, there's Renegade, and then there's, whatever the fuck that is. What, all the way over there, that's what that is. This isn't even the first time allegations like this have come up, either. In fact, he's addressed them several times publicly, and his excuse is always the same. It's always, it's just a prank, bro. I'm just kidding.
Listen, motherfucker, all right? If you honestly believe that I would throw my fucking life away, that I'm a motherfucking pedophile, you're fucking high. Was that my voice in the voice clips? Yeah. Do I have a fucked up sense of humor? Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? I'm a crazy ass fucking... You feel me?
Now, all of this on its own is already pretty bad. Not a great situation. But if you can believe it, in the words of the late, great Shane Dawson, it gets worse. Because he later got caught on camera, Chris Hanson'd style, actually going to the minor's house to meet her for, what was it again? What did he say?
So what brings you out here today? Go ahead.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home. There was,
Nothing to see here. Occam's razor. Obese man seeks cupcake, checks out. Perfect alibi. How often does the cupcake defense work, do you think? Why is that his go-to? The cupcake defense. The saddest part about all this, aside from the obvious sad fact that, we've had this monster just kind of hiding in plain sight on YouTube for so long, is that even though there is 40 minutes of footage of this dude admitting to everything and being caught red-handed.
We have you talking to Sophie, correct? Yes or no?
Right.
You threatened the 13-year-old?
I did.
The idiots in charge of the sting operation didn't call the cops until he was walking away. These people essentially just alerted a criminal to the fact that people were onto him, when they could have just called law enforcement from the get-go and actually gotten something done. And to make matters even worse, the people who caught EDP, aside from being really bad at catching predators, are also terrible people.
Dude, you can't say fucking nigger on the live stream. It's bad. Dude, the niggers are gonna get offended and report us.
Oh, you're right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, imagine exposing an alleged pedophile to the public and getting a confession out of him and everything. And you come out the other side and people still don't like you. Ooh, that's a rough one. So because these idiots screwed up this sting, EDP is fine. He opened up a brand new Facebook page a week after the sting operation, which, quickly got shut down. But now he's over on Vimeo, and he's got a little video up there.
If you're watching this video, you know exactly who the fuck you are. What the fuck is this, dog?
Just not even addressing it. Man, hell really was better than this. It really was. But don't worry, guys. Don't fret. Don't you worry your pretty little heads. Sure, things seem bad, but at least nobody's trying to convince us to do stupid shit, like I don't know, eat bugs or something? The cicadas are coming. Let's eat them. No, no! School did not prepare me for an adulthood of having to deny corporate peer pressure to eat insects. Edible insects have been a rich part of culinary traditions from around the world for years. From Mexico's crunchy chapulines to Beyondigi? Was that a fucking Digimon? Korea's silkworm pupa street food. Oh, hatred. In the US, though, colonizers didn't end up adopting indigenous insect-eating habits. Yeah, good. I support the colonizers. I'm one of them. That's my people. Those are my people now. I agree with them. You ever think about maybe the reason they were able to colonize so effectively is, I don't know, maybe they didn't have, pests crawling around in their fucking intestines? Hey, you know those things that move like automatons, look like demons, and are synonymous with death, disease, and pestilence? Hey, maybe don't eat those. He's a cheery evangelist. He runs an advocacy organization called Brooklyn Bugs, and he sees this rare cicada surplus as the right moment to persuade American eaters to give them a chance. All right. I'll bite, Brooklyn Bugs. How are you gonna convince me to eat a cicadas, Brooklyn Bugs?
When you love someone,
What?
you want to try to do everything you can to make them happy.
What?
When you love the world,
What the fuck?
you want to do everything you can to try to make it a better place.
What?
Be nice to someone just for no reason at all.
What?
And remember, Brooklyn Bugs loves you.
Your love is unrequited. I appreciate the attempt to associate eating bugs with being nice to people. It's a very clever association technique, but it's not going to work on me, because I have a better association test to give your everyday viewer, everyday listener here. When you think of a cow, or a chicken, or a pig, what do you feel? You probably feel something like, "Aw," or, delicious. Now, what do you think of when you see this? I don't know about you guys, but I feel itchy and fearful for the future. Maybe if we lived in the Lion King world, where every bug looked like it does in the Lion King, and it looks delicious, looks like candy, basically. Maybe in that reality I'll eat a bug. But that's not where we're at. This isn't the Lion King, even though there's a whole lot of lion going on. What else we got? We got any other stories? Breathing through the rectum saves oxygen-starved mice and pigs. Guys, we're almost out of this pandemic. I got my vaccine. Masks are on the way out. Things are so close to being normal. The world that I was hoping to have waiting for me isn't this one. Pedophiles, bug diets, oxygen enemas. What? All I want is just some semblance of familiarity. Just something to pull me back and remind me of the way things used to be. Maybe there's a viral tweet that can do just that for us. A white Holiday Inn Express worker has a nervous breakdown after he got scolded by a black customer because of a mistake in the reservation system. Well, this tweet blew up. I went, huh? Whoa, what? Tariq Nasheed. Where have I heard?
They had something called VidCon 2007. And I noticed a lot of the suspected white supremacist YouTube trolls were there, and some of their coon minions. Some black guy. He makes a bunch of videos about me. He's a little an emo Negro. Yeah, he's like one of them emo Negroes.
It's been a long time. How have you been?
Now that's nostalgia. Man, there's just nothing like harassing a service worker in the middle of a mental breakdown mid-pandemic. That's just kudos. That's awesome. It's somewhat comforting to know that, after all this chaos and after all that we've collectively all been through, that Tariq Nasheed remains just as sociopathic as he ever was. Some businesses might be permanently closed. We might have lost some loved ones along the way. But we'll always have wash your ass.
Wash your ass, you got to wash your ass.
Anyway, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today's little video. A little quick one, just a little light one, just to get the ball rolling. I gotta rest up though. I gotta make sure my antibodies don't turn on me. They've been known to do that. So thanks for tuning in. Keep in mind I stream on Twitch all the damn time. So please follow me over there if you haven't already. We have a lot of fun on stream. Ooh, George is getting upset. Ooh, George is getting upset. Ooh, I'm leaving. Ooh. Oh my God. Obviously, I do a Sacred Symbols podcast and a Snartang podcast every single week. So check those out if you want even more of my horrible takes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to evacuate the building. Somebody in my building ordered hummus, and I think the Israeli government heard it and got a little, there was a bit of a mix-up. So I gotta get my valuables out of here real soon. I don't have that much time. So thanks, guys. See you guys. I'll see you soon. So this sick mass of flesh, fat, and so this mass of flesh, fats. So this sickly mass of flesh, fat, and sin you see. So this sickly mass of flesh, fat, and sin you see assaulting. So this sickly mass of flesh, fat, and sin you see. So this mass of flesh, fat, and sin you see. So this mass. Oh man, this is a hard line for me to say for some reason. So this mass of